The greatest threat for democracies in the world is perhaps not being told either by BJP led NDA or the opposition parties. And the biggest threat for stability of the world, democracies in the world, is one single nation and one single political party and one single armed forces, that is People's Republic of China, the People's Liberation Army, and their one party government and one party rule, and the way they are dictating their terms in economy, geopolitics, this is a joke. And that's why it is the duty of India as world's largest nation and world's biggest democracy to stand upright and contain China and pressurize China to democratize. In fact, in this Loksabha election, we would like to see emphatic commitment by all the political parties and candidates that they should point out China as not only threat because of the old Sino-Indian border issue. China had no right to destabilize India either by supplying arms and ammunition to the insurgents in northeast or by any other way, by moving missiles and other heavy armaments to the line of actual control in Galwan, and also trying to influence Nepal and Bhutan, and trying to get a foothold in Bangladesh, and trying to also control the Arabian Sea by getting facilities at Gwadar port. Now, if our politicians are foolish, and Ram Manohar Lohia had warned them way back since 1952-55 that if India does not really plan ahead, then these are going to be the threats for Indian democracy and Indian people, that we cannot anymore tolerate this type of one party rule, one party dictatorship, no free judiciary, no free press, and many of our economists and all give all credits to this one party, an undemocratic, dictatorial, authoritarian, army-controlled regime of communist China. This is a joke. In fact, there should be complete national consensus, which we expect to see, that all the parties in their respective manifesto, all the candidates in their speeches and actions should clearly tell the people that maybe the Chinese people are extremely friendly to India. They have no animosity against common Indians and India and Indian culture. They are very friendly people. But they are kept in an air-conditioned prison. They do not have free will. They cannot express freely. They cannot tell their government that please give autonomy to Tibet. They cannot express anything. So how we can tolerate this in India? Because we say that China is our neighbor, China is our big trade partner. We have a deficit account with our import-export trade with China. We continue all this talk. But we have never created a national consensus which the Chinese leadership should be bothered, and they know that very well. So that's why it is our duty to make China the center point of the national discourse during this Lok Sabha election, because the next 5 years China will do everything to prick India, to attack India, and also to militarize Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. And India will be simply sitting and watching, because India has been sitting and watching the nonsense that is going on a minuscule so-called country called Maldives, which was for God knows ancient period we knew as Malayadweep. And it was a big mistake that this full archipelago of Maldives Islands was never brought under the Indian geopolitical and geo-strategic influence. And now we are paying the heavy price for it.